would be all of Morrowind. Another good thing, I'm not sure if you can, I'll look into this, but it'd be really cool if we could actually play, in Morrowind there's a mod called Tamriel Rebuilt, and if you could somehow port that over, or if it works on Morroblivion, that would actually be really cool, because it's not complete, but basically from about here all the way down to about here of the mainland. Another mod I would recommend for Morrowind is that actually the Tamriel Rebuilt. I'll probably put a link into the description so you can check that one out. That would be for Morrowind. I'm not sure, but I'll look into it for Morroblivion. But like I said, that'll be later. I think. There's Ebonheart, or where it's supposed to be. Another thing I was thinking about this video was kind of just go to some of the cities. Just check them out like we were doing here with Vivek. Some of the places when on top of Red Mountain, and this place also has a really good view. So one of the things I like about this is some of the views you get are just really nice. Cause you can come up here and the night levitate up here. And it's not quite Red Mountain, which Red Mountain kind of has an okay view, I think. But I think this has a really nice view up here. Let's see, there's Vivek. Sadanin would be over there, I think, where that giant tree is. Where that giant hole in the ground is, that should be Balmora. You can see the ghost fence in Red Mountain from here. Just a really good place to come. Whoa. I think that's a cliff racer. Either that or it's land bugging out. I'll just pretend it's a cliff racer, that sounds funner. And then the night sky. It's kind of good we came up here at night. And a bridge. There's a fort. Moonmoth Legion Fort. Couldn't remember it. Usually don't go there much at all. Whoa. But yeah, and one of the good places last time I was in. Oh, enemies nearby. Yeah. We'll just float there because it's not that far. Here's the Legion Fort. I think this really makes a pretty game. I'm playing on high settings, not ultra high, because, well, it just doesn't want to record as well. I get about 20 to 25 frames per second on high, and it's a little less on ultra high. If I had a video card, I think that would fix it, but yeah. My computer's really picky on what video cards it'll play. So here's good old Balmora. We'll head over the mountains or hills. Just kind of take a look. I think this is kind of a really beautiful area of Vardenfell. You got the trees and the forest, and the mushroom forests, which are up north, are really another pretty area. And really the only Elder Scrolls game you get to it. Because in Skyrim it's just regular forest, and Oblivion it's forest. Default Oblivion. It's kind of a bit of a tour of the land, really. Yeah, it's a really good mod. Definitely one worth at least to check out. Can be a little rough to install, but if you follow the instructions, because I've probably had to install it 3 times before I could get it running. So it does take some effort. You don't have to be a mod expert, but it does take some effort. You need to make sure everything's working. You play it on the Steam version, or you can play on the disc version. The thing about the Steam version is for the silent voices you have to have the overlay enabled, which I don't know how that works, but the Steam overlay, which works, you just have to have it enabled. I think they tell you how to, so it's not a big deal. Something's attacking us. Probably a mud crab. And where are you? Cliff Racer there. The annoyances of Morrowind. Well, besides the dialogue. Yeah, I'm sorry if you really love Morrowind, but yeah, I mean, it is a really good game. The only things I don't like about it are the dialogue and cliff racers. But who likes cliff racers? Not too bad, I guess. But on Morroblivion, the mod, just go to the website. I'll probably put the website again in the description, so you can check it out on your own time yourself, whatever. But I'd suggest it. It's probably at best, in theory, would be a beta, but with Skywind coming out, I've seen some shots on that, and that looks nice too. The only things I got concerns about Skywind is the fact that Skyrim doesn't have a spell system, a spell creation system, and that concerns me a little bit, because how are you supposed to create spells? Where are we going? And you go south. As anyone who's played Skyrim knows, you can't create your own spells, and that's a little bit of concern for me. We'll see. I bet they'll fix it, but I will admit that's one of my concerns. I think it's still an alpha, as I recall. Like a really early alpha. From what the footage I've seen, it is. It's just been, a couple NPCs. The lands really come together, but there's not much more than that. I imagine it's a lot further now, because the last time I checked it out was before I started this LP. That's been, well, it actually hasn't been that long. So another thing that really should be good is Sky Oblivion, whatever they're calling it. I'm not too sure, but Oblivion on Skyrim's engine, which I imagine will fix a lot of what's wrong with Oblivion. But once again, the spell thing. Now I hope they get that working. I haven't even seen a lot of mods for spell creation. The only one I've seen wasn't very good. I've looked at them online, and I don't know. are you looking for? You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I could be your friend. I'd like to help you recover some gold. What? Cover some gold. That's right, see? I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for protection, but I know he's slashing somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. Fargoth. Yeah, whatever. I'll find you when I need you. So yeah, and Seydanine. Seems fitting that we end where we started. Let's go check out the lighthouse first. Which, not much. And Vivek, I like that. It looks way better on the boat, but I like that. You can see across the sea. You couldn't see that, and you could, I imagine, if you turned it up to the highest settings. And I know, like, the graphics and overhaul mod would let you... Oh, never mind. We'll just go through the gate, which is left open. It's probably because it's night. But here's where we started. Months ago. Let's see how many in game. So we started and everything was at 0. Now look, this days passed, but it's been about a month, a little over a month. 12 quests, we've completed 54. Increase skills, bounty, nothing. Fame, 28. Started nothing. That's pretty good. Not great, but it is better than nothing. We've never been in jail. We've stolen a ton of items, but I somehow feel that's not entirely fair. I bet everything we've picked up was considered stolen, so never pickpocketed. Trespassed plenty of times. A few assaults, a couple murders. Although I imagine all 4 of those people deserved it, so... didn't steal any horses because there are no horses to steal. I imagine you could bring one back from Cyrodiil, but largest bounty was nothing because we are smarter than that. Creatures killed 195, people killed 67. Found 117 places. Never really picked locks because we're a mage, not a thief. Never messed with Soul Trap. Interesting enough. Never mind. Ingredients eaten 33. There are no Oblivion gates to shut. No houses. No horses, no houses. I don't think you can invest in stores, but I may be wrong. I've never gotten up enough. Because that would be under mercantilism. Not a skill I really messed with. Or ever, really. Read 60 books, 18 of those were skills. Slept and waited a ton of hours. Never got bitten, never got turned into a vampire, which I'm perfectly fine with. Because until you get Skyrim and you get the Dawn Guard, being a vampire is not that great. Told 6 jokes. And contracted 5 diseases. So yeah, that's pretty good. We are an associate of the Mages Guild. We are a hireling in the Great House Halu, which really doesn't matter. Clan friend in the Ashlanders, and a traveler in the Blaze, which I think makes it makes us the highest blade here. We got skills, we got destruction up. Willpower's being drained. I know these 2 were at 100 last time I checked. Never improved luck though. Not really a skill. All this is minutiae, but we did get to 31. Health got drained and because of messing with Keenan. I do want to know what strain am I. Is this 3 enchantment teeth of Usker? Huh. I have no idea. Power 92. It's a new one. So yeah, one last look at Vardenfell. Probably should have took a trip up there, but when we come back to this, we'll mess around up here, mess around in Solstheim, and even go to the mainland, which I don't think I ever did here, but it is what it is. And last look at Vivek. So until next time we meet, farewell and good night.